Then at 5 we can do. Well, don't worry about it. We'll just start talking about it on the hour, I guess, if you want to. Let me go grab my coffee real quick, and then we can do it.
Awesome.
You just hit stream whenever you're ready, and I'll be right back.
Okay. We're getting ready to do this duality stream. Jumping in here with Roger. I want to check that everything's properly on YouTube. Has it started? Start. Am I here? Yes. It's me talking. Right. So Roger and I are just hanging out a little bit, waiting for the top of the hour when we will be talking again about duality. Just so fun. So fun.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
I am back.
Hey. All right, we are streaming. I started it. I've checked it on YouTube, and it seems to be working.
Okay.
Got to go back to the Discord screen. Just got to go back to the Discord.
Looks
Woohoo!
good.
Sounds good there.
All right.
Okay, so my screen is a bit boring on this side.
Now, if you click down on your face, or down there where that arrow is on the with the PayPal thing, if you click on that down on the bottom part where your face is, it'll pop you up.
Oh, pops me up.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I'm noticing that Reginald isn't with us. Reg, you didn't come for the stream? It's unusual.
Where did he go?
Usually he's in here as soon as he hears me start speaking. See if he's around.
He's like, go find Reg. We gotta go find Reg. He's something else. Can't have the show without Reginald. Alright. Make sure got everything going on here.
Looks like he's off on a midnight walkabout, funny boy.
That's what happens. That's what my cat does. That's exactly what my cat does. He goes out on the prowl.
Apparently they can go for up to 20 kilometers at night when they go.
I was telling my dad, he didn't believe me, but we were driving down the road and I looked out the side of the car, and we have this big orange cat that runs around with the neighborhood, and I swear I seen him freaking playing with a raccoon. A cat playing.
Wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. They're so cute. You know, when I grew up, I was told about how animals, you know, killed each other and you had to be so careful and they were so vicious. But the more stuff I've seen on the internet, the more I realize that animals make friends far more often than they fight.
Yeah. And there's actually breeds of animals that get along with one another. Like cats get along with the rabbits.
Yes. Yeah, they sure do. And I've got a little flock of quail that they sort of walk up and down the road here. And they're so sweet because they have two little sentries. And the little sentries sit up on the fences. And if anything happens or a cat comes, they call, and then all the other little quails go running. It's just so sweet. And there's this just little community that runs up and down here. And my cats never attack them. They go out in the morning and they jump up onto the roof of the car and they lie on the roof of the car and they look at all these little birds running around in the grass. And everybody's all about, in New Zealand, there's a huge big movement of people who want to put down all the cats because they say the cats are killing all the native birds.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy, yeah, I know, crazy. Imagine living in a country where they want to kill all the cats.
It's okay. So, what are we going to start talking about whenever we get started?
Are we going to? Well, the topic today that we're going to look at is, well, I don't know. If I tell you, then okay, then I tell you twice. All right.
Oh, no, okay, never mind. You're right. Good for you. You caught me. He's like, I was wondering.
Well, you were saying something about the Turkish Empire. Let's go back to that.
Well,
You were saying that the Ottoman Empire, did you say predated Buddhism?
no, not the Ottoman. No.
Okay, they came after.
Mithra was the ancient beliefs that actually came where Zoroastrianism and Buddhism and Hinduism all came from. It was Indo-European, and what happened was it's believed that it started in the Russian steppes, where
Right.
where Indo-European, well, it was a mixture of the Europeans and the Indonesian Indians, yeah.
Indians, yes.
Right,
From
Asian.
yes. All right.
And it basically started out on the Russian steppes, and unlike the rest of the migration patterns, instead of it going west, Indo-Europeans went from west to east. So you have Indo-European influences going all the way from Western or Eastern Europe over to freaking China and India and Iran and Iraq and freaking Afghanistan, which is really interesting, and Mongolia as well. Like there's
Right.
it's an amazing story, really.
Yeah.
So
Sounds fascinating. It sounds like there was less countries. Like from what you're saying, it seems as if there was more flow between the people. Or am I just imagining that?
there was more what?
Flow.
Yeah.
Or sort of.
There was a lot more interaction going on in the world than what people really believe there was during that time period. Like we've had more than one dark age. You know what I mean? Our dark age was after the Rome fell, but there was actually 2 or 3 different time periods in history where we've actually had dark ages where history was lost. And
I see.
they're finding out that that's happened more than once or twice. It's happened
Right.
different periods in time where information had just fallen, and there was a network of trade going all the way from China to the Caspian Seas, going even farther into freaking Greece. You know what I mean? But people aren't aware of that. It's like there's parts of history that's completely gone. So
Yes. But it seems as if at the moment there's a real renewed interest, particularly across the internet, in the Roman Empire and that sort of historical time period. I think people are seeing reflections of that history in our current situation, and our I don't know, these culture wars that everybody talks about.
Well, I get bored by the Romans. That's a little too.
Oh, do you?
That's a little too new age for me.
Cool.
I wanna hear
So
about
you
the
go.
old stuff. I want to hear about the.
Oh, I see.
I want the old stuff. I don't, Romans, man. I mean, they by the time history made it to the Romans, they were already like their values and their beliefs and their ideologies were already
Mhm.
like watered down versions from ages before them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
so you
Oh,
you have like even older religions and belief systems that go back thousands of years that were adopted by the Romans, just like with the Greeks. You know what I mean?
right.
Greeks were the they were the New Age groups that were putting things together. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
they when it comes to civilization
Right.
or cultures or anything, whatever you call them, um, that that was more in the later parts of it. You know, like when you start talking about arm and the Urartu, you start
Right.
talking about Mithra and the old Zoroastrian beliefs. You start,
Yes.
things like
Awesome.
that.
Well, let's get into that because it's 12 o'clock now.
Is it?
So, are you going to do a recording for us?
Yeah, I've already hit record for you.
Oh, you started recording, all right. Okay, let me do an introduction then.
Okay.
Okay. And then we will get going, and you'll tell me all about Zoroastrianism.
Okay.
Don't know if I said that right. Okay.